Digimon Liberator is the brand new project that was announced by Bandai in late December, and now that we've had about a week or so to think about what Digimon Liberator can be, what is coming out in Digimon Liberator, I kind of want to give you my thoughts on the project that we've seen so far. Hi everyone, VortexTCG here, and today Digimon Liberator. Obviously it's the huge thing that was announced for the Digimon card game. It has made me wonder a little bit about the project itself, especially with previous projects that we've had with the Digimon card game, and I kind of want to just give my thoughts on it because I think at this point there isn't really many people talking about Digimon Liberator, which is kind of worrying. Kind of worried for Digimon Liberator, but let's not go into speculation yet. Let's just talk about the facts, the things that we know about Digimon Liberator. The first thing is that it is a webcomic. They announced it in the trailer near the end, coming out in spring 2024. The trailer also features 2 brand new Digimon and 2 brand new Tamers, and also some other new Tamers, but we don't know the names of them just yet. They are focused on green and yellow. I'm kind of happy that they are green and yellow because I'm getting kind of fatigued about all these, protagonists just being red or blue, for example. I do like that they've actually changed it up on this one, and the designs I think look pretty cool. I like the green one more. I don't like the yellow one that much. I don't know why it's in a boot, but it's in a boot. If you like the boot, you like the yellow one, I guess. In the trailer we also get some news about returning Digimon in Digimon Liberator. We're going to assume that these are partner Digimon with the other new Tamers that are in Digimon Liberator. So to list off some of them, we have Venmon, Ghostmon, Sunrisermon, and Omekamon. That is a pretty interesting list. I think most of these don't really see much love, I guess. Usually when I look at these ones, they don't seem to have much support in the Digimon card game itself. So I think Omekamon's only just had its first printing as the Royal Knight guy, essentially. So I'm looking forward to getting more support, especially as I've made a first draft video on Galacticmon, and Venmon is now getting support, which I thought was quite funny. Hopefully my boy Galacticmon gets more support. But yeah, that's pretty much all that we know so far, except for the fact that if you're going to the Los Angeles Bandai Card Fest event, which is going to have not only Digimon but One Piece, Battle Spirit Saga, and I believe Dragon Ball. I could be wrong about that, but they have announced that for Digimon they're going to have this thing called the Liberator Pack, which we can only assume features the promo cards of the brand new Tamers and Digimon that are coming in Digimon Liberator. And outside of that, the only thing we've got is that we're getting another update this month. So maybe I'll make a follow-up video talking about if things have been addressed since then, but just keep that in mind. There is a future. We're going to get some more news coming this month. That's all that we know, so I just want to give my thoughts now, and if I'm being perfectly honest, kind of disappointed with this announcement. And the reason why I don't like the look of this announcement is because it reminds me heavily of the Digimon Seekers announcement. If you don't know what Digimon Seekers is, it's essentially this audio book / trailer experience thing that they did for the 25th anniversary of Digimon, which brought in some new Digimon, brought some fan favorites back out connected to the lore of Digimon Seekers. I like the look of Seekers. I think it is a more darker story, I think, for Digimon. I have to let you guys know, I don't really consume much Digimon stuff at all. I haven't watched the films, I haven't watched the anime. Kind of just here for the card game, if I'm being perfectly honest. So maybe you'll have a different opinion to me, and if you do, let me know in the comment section down below, because I'd love to hear it. But from the outside, I just feel like Digimon Seekers is just this weird product that is made to sell product, essentially, because in the logo it has its own section that says products. Why are you just in that, why is that an advertisement? Just you've got trailers and all this kind of stuff and you're like, product. I don't know, it makes me laugh every time I think about it. It's worrying because this is the follow-up from Digimon Seekers. We don't know if Digimon Seekers is done at this point, but we think it may be done. The issue that I have here is that I don't think Digimon Seekers was done very well at all. The trailers are cool, I'll give them that, but if you want to listen to the audio experience, essentially, it's all in Japanese. So for people in the West, you essentially can't experience Digimon Seekers unless you rely on fan translations, but you shouldn't be relying on fan translations in the first place because Bandai should just be doing that already. And I'm kind of worried because this connects back to the Digimon Liberator trailer, because the announcement of the Digimon Liberator trailer was done in Japanese also. It had English subtitles built into the video. So that makes me worried about Digimon Liberator, because is the webcomic for Liberator also going to be in Japanese and we're going to have to rely on fan translation? That is a worry for me. Again, I have to admit, I'm not going to probably read the webcomic. I can see this being an issue for people that really do enjoy Digimon as a whole. Hey, Future Jordan here. Essentially in the video here, I mentioned that the trailer is in Japanese, but there is an English version for this trailer also. It's just for some reason on the official English website for Digimon card game, they link to the Japanese version, so not sure what's going on there, and I still feel my point stands about my concerns of the webcomic essentially being potentially in Japanese. So we'll get back to the video now. And I think the issue here is that Bandai hyped themselves way too much. I also think the community did a little bit, thinking that this was going to be a simulator, but I think it's hard for anyone to think that it might have not been anything big, because like the announcement was like all these buzzwords coming at you and all this kind of thing, and it was like, oh, is this going to be an evolution of the card game? Is this going to be a huge step for the card game? Is this going to be a reboot? Is this going to, no, it could be a lot of things, but it ended up just being a webcomic and new Digimon. So that's interesting in itself. It feels like this hype felt like it was for very little payoff. I don't know. I think my worry is that I don't think that this may turn out well. I think what's going to end up happening is that the Liberator part is just going to be some cards that happen in a core set, which is already happening with Seekers. Because with, for example, in the latest set for BT16, for example, it has like a few cards that are Seeker related, but the overall theme is the Digimon Beginning 2.0 film. I'm kind of thinking that it's going to be similar here with Liberator. The first set that features Liberator is going to have the 2 new Digimon and Tamers that they've showcased to you, and then in the next set we're going to get the next 2, and then in the next set we'll get the final 2. You know what I mean? I think it's going to end up being that way. And I think a comparison between the new film is also a very good point here also, because if you look at the stuff that they did for the Beginning 2.0 film, I feel like they did a pretty good job. They've, you know, not only released a film, but they've also released a whole set essentially around the brand new film. They've also done a brand new promo set for the film, and they've also released a premium Bandai product for the film, which features cards from the film. I think that that was done well. I might disagree on pricing, for example, on the premium Bandai product, but I think overall the package was good. It was concise and it worked out very well. However, at the moment, it's just a webcomic and 2 new cards, essentially. So it doesn't feel that great. So I don't know. Obviously, we have an update coming out this month, so hopefully there's going to be some more plans that are shown to us. Maybe like, you know, brand new products, something else other than the webcomic. We'll have to wait and see, obviously. But, you know, my hopes are not very high. I kind of just feel like this is a Digimon Seekers situation again, where we just can't really experience it. And the only way we experienced it was through brand new cards. So those are my thoughts on Digimon Liberator at the moment. As you can see, crazy hyped about it. I think Bandai kind of shot themselves in the foot with the announcement, and then making us wait a whole, like, what, 2 months just to get an announcement of a webcomic. Yeah, I don't think they did themselves well there, but let me know what you think about Digimon Liberator. Am I being too harsh? Do you like the look of Digimon Liberator? Let me know in the comments section down below. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.